Do you ever feel like your day is just starting out crappy on a regular, or you just like you don't feel motivated to get out of bed, or you just don't feel like very motivated to do anything, or you just don't, you're like, oh, I don't want to go to work today, or like, oh, this is just going to be a dread day, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I know what that feels like because I've done that, or still have caught myself doing it, and it's just like, when you start your day off super powerful, it really does change the way your whole day goes. And I'm here to give you some steps of like how to create your day as powerful and exciting and just flow. And you'll just be like calm and excited and energetic, and just like you won't feel so sluggish. The most important thing to do in the morning is to create an intention for the day. And I know I'll have other tips later, but this is the main thing. And like you don't have to do this immediately in the morning, but like do it at some point in the morning before you really start your day. Like normally I do this like after my meditation, after I work out, and then like during while I'm getting ready. And so for example, like in the morning, like you want to set yourself out powerfully, even if you don't feel like you're powerful in that day. So what you like, for example, like what you would do is like something that I would do so it's like to create an intention for the day would be like, all right, so today I'm going to be, fun, bubbly, exciting, like energetic. Like I'm going to be kind to people. People are going to be kind to me. It's like you're declaring your words create your world. And that is so true. Like I don't think I quite understood that until like I really started practicing this. And it's like the best thing would be to do it in front of a mirror, or you could do it out loud, or you can do it in your head. But I think it's more powerful to do out loud, and it's to like the look at yourself in the mirror. So you're like, all right, this is what we're gonna do today. It's just like kind of like a pep talk. And so it's like you're just sitting there like working through some stuff with yourself, and you're like, all right, so I'm gonna create my day as like I'm gonna be this. Like I'm going to be this type of personality, or I'm gonna be this type of person today. Like I'm gonna show up as fun, bubbly, impactful through my words and my smile and my personality, and I'm gonna brighten someone's day. Just like stuff like that. And so it's like you really get your mind right, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do throughout the day. And so like this could also be like for example, what I do also like, on the we're gonna have a safe drive to and from work. We're not gonna have any tickets. We're not gonna have any accidents. No car issues. And I'm declaring that out to the world. And I also say like anybody I interact with is gonna be fun and like collaborative and just like working things out. And like if I get triggered, then I'm gonna become aware of it and see like how my body is, and I'm gonna respond, not react, and like stuff like this. So it's like you're telling your body and yourself that you are doing this, and you already, as if you already are that person. And so it's just like you continue to do this, like people are going to be nice to me, I'm going to be nice to them. And it's like, so it's like throughout the day, like if anything comes up, you're just like, okay, I'll figure it out. Or it's like you can be like, I'm going to be in solution based today, like, and I'm not going to let things stop me. And it's like stuff like that. And so then when you get presented with an issue, maybe a problem, you're like, okay, yeah, I can do this. Let's do this. So it's like your body starts to like believe it and like deal with it. And it's like, but you got to like act this out in the morning and be like, all right, I am powerful. Like I am powerful. I am electric, just magnetic. Like I am abundant. I am grateful. And it's like you just share this out to the mirror, and it's like I know it sounds weird and crazy, but it's freaking works. And I'm like, after I've been doing it for so long now, like probably about a few months, I'm like, why wasn't I doing this before? Because I know your words create your world. I know that, and I just think it just didn't hit me. So, but yeah, so if you start creating this intention for yourself, like I'm going to get to bed on time, I'm going to get to sleep, I'm going to get a good night's rest. It's like you're declaring that's going to happen. And so then you're more likely to actually achieve it. Or one thing I did find one morning was I said something like, I'm going to get all these things done, and it's going to be full of ease and grace, and it's going to be calm and just be easy. And like, sure enough, the whole morning went really, really easy. Even like me creating content, it was like ease and like calm, and it flowed, and it just didn't feel like restricted or tough. And it was like, things went faster. And even for like work days, like I declare like my work day is gonna go fast, but I'm gonna learn a lot, and I'm gonna, you know, get a lot done. You know, sometimes it's better to be really specific about what it is, but sometimes like I don't know like what the specifics are. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna have a great day no matter what, and I'm just gonna make the best of it. And you know, I'm gonna create a fun atmosphere for somebody else. I'm gonna impact somebody on a positive level with it, whether it's like making them laugh, making them smile, like saying something that's meaningful to them without, you know, me knowing it or something. Or and it's just like, it's really interesting. Like, so for example, even if I say like this intention, and I have, let's say, a crappy-ish day, or I don't feel so energetic, even though I claimed it, it's funny how it happens, but all of a sudden somebody will make me elevate me, and I will find that like I just like my day just goes so much better. And I always tell that person, thank you, I really needed that today. And they're very grateful that I do that. And it's like we just have this opportunity to like help each other out and like collaborate, because we all feed off of each other's energies and moods and personalities. And it's just like, it gives us the opportunity to just create the intention for our day up front. And if you do that, you will find your day goes so much better. And in the beginning, it may feel a little off and awkward, because I know it was really awkward for me in the beginning. But the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the better you will get at it. And sometimes you gotta believe it, you know, like, and it's like sometimes if you're like kind of like, I don't really believe it, then like it may not happen, if that makes sense. And so, because I know sometimes if I was iffy, like, oh, it might go well, you know, something like that, then it was like shady whether it was going to go well or not. But like if I was like, no, it's going to go well and da-da-da-da-da, then it's like all of a sudden the energy of it just goes so much better. Or like I'm less stressed, or I create like this just fun, flowy energy, and it's just like super powerful and really cool. But I just like highly suggest you guys do this, because I think it is so important. And like I do it every morning, and if I miss it, I can tell a difference. And like and if I do miss it, I figure out a way some other time throughout the day to do it, because I know that if I don't do it, it does affect my day. Because I don't want, I'm got tired of going through my day like wah wah wah, my day sucks and blah blah blah. It's not fun for me to feel like that, and it wasn't fun for other people to be around me either, because I was kind of like wah wah, and it was almost like I was expecting other people to lift me up on a regular, instead of it being like, could be my responsibility, but as like as a fun exercise. And it's just something to learn. And like I know, like, and it's like, yeah, we learn about things about ourselves, but it's like if you give yourself that opportunity, like I'm going to learn some new things about other people today, or I'm going to learn to listen better throughout the day, or I'm going to like my husband and I are going to have fun conversations, or be goofy or sarcastic to each other, then it's funny. It actually freaking happens. And you just got to believe it and trust it. And just like, I know it sounds weird sometimes, but do it. I promise it will affect you positively, and it will be so worth it. Other ways to start your day off right is, you know, obviously like get up and do some meditation. Or if you don't want to meditate, then do some breath work. Or if you don't want to do breath work, then write in your journal, like write everything out and like create like, oh, what are my priorities for the day? Or what should I be, or what do I want to be doing today? Or like, yeah, just like sitting in silence, like actual silence, or listening to like calming frequency music for like, you know, some amount of time in the morning. And it doesn't have to be long. It's just like, it's just enough for you, you know, get into like yourself and the present self. And it's like, because you don't want to be living in the past or the future, because all we have is now. And so it's just so important to like create a routine in the morning for yourself, because like I said earlier, like it does matter how you start your day. And so for me, like, I definitely do meditation in the morning. I do between 20 to 30 minutes and I make time for it. I know in the beginning I resisted it so much because I was like, I don't have any time in the morning. But when I started making it as a priority, it's funny how like my morning kind of like opened up a little bit, and it allowed me to create that time. Like, because I know in the past I was like, I don't have any time, blah, blah, blah. And instead, like, I really focused on like what was important for me to do in the morning so that my day started off really powerfully. So obviously, like, do all those. And then another thing would be like creating or doing some sort of exercise or movement. You don't have to, like, go lift weights, like, which is great. But you can also do like a walking, or you can do elliptical, or you can do, I guess if you're a runner, like I'm not, but like if you just get into your body and you flow and you just get out of your head, then it's like it's better for you and your mind and your soul throughout the whole day. And it's just really powerful most of the time to do in the morning. I know not everybody can do in the morning, so do it whenever you can. But it's just some sort of movement, like go take a walk around the block, like go walk in nature, like go do something, some flow, or like just do silly, like put some music on and just like flow with it, like, and just be really goofy and like close the door so nobody sees you if you're worried about that, and just do however your body needs to flow. Like, don't sit there and overthink it. Or it could be doing stretches in the morning, like somatic exercises, so like you're really getting into your body, and like it's kind of, or yeah, it's like just really relaxing movements, and it's like a breathing and some time to yourself. And or it could be like yoga or tai chi, or just like anything where you're just moving and getting out of your head. And so like just swimming, anything like that, like for dancing, just like do whatever you can to move your body and just get in the flow, and just so you're not thinking all the time. Another thing is food, and so this is really important. So for women, this is not really as pertaining to men as it is for women, but in the morning, like when you wake up, our cortisol is really high. And so I don't know if anybody has like an Apple Watch that tracks your heartbeat. You'll notice in the morning when you wake up, your heartbeat is a lot higher than like what it is throughout the day or when you're sleeping. And this happens as soon as you wake up. And if you don't have, like if you don't move in the morning, you don't, meditate, or you don't do things to calm that cortisol down, then you have like high cortisol and stress and fight and flight mode like the whole day. And so like another way besides like if you don't do exercise or meditation, then it is to make sure you get at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning, like a shake or something, like as soon as you wake up. And this will help calm the cortisol down, so then you can have some caffeine after that or with it, because you do not want to have caffeine on an empty stomach in the morning, or at least within 90 minutes of you waking, because it causes your cortisol to go up. It's a really nasty cycle throughout the day. You can be more reactive throughout the day, and like you can easily put on belly fat, and it's just like because you're never allowing your cortisol to come down or your nervous system to come down. And so like this is really important. And then it's like really focus on eating really healthy, like stay away from processed foods, like just do your best to eat, fruits, vegetables, meats, but be careful what meats you eat. And like I know some people are vegan and that's fine, but just be really careful. Like don't load your system up with like a bunch of sugar in the morning, because it's really bad for your body in the morning, because it's already elevated, so now you're just going to add more to the cortisol and the high stress, because of the sugar can cause a lot of your heart rate to go up and all that stuff. So it's like starting your morning off right powerfully with like, if that's all you can get in the morning before you go to work or whatever, then do that. But it's like try to get a shake in you as soon as possible, or some sort of protein, or eat, because I know not everybody is hungry in the morning. So it's like maybe find like a protein gel or something where you can like just suck it down and like just allow your body to get that protein immediately in the morning. And so I know there's different proteins. I'm very particular about my proteins, and like I'm very particular about them being clean. So I have to spend a decent, not too much money on like protein powders, but I just make sure that they're very clean, very low ingredients. I've had to do a lot of research on which ones I like, and so yeah, it's just really powerful. And I know like sometimes protein gels can be sneaky and they can have sugars in them, so you have to really be careful with that, like sucralose and like extra added sugars, or stuff like that. So you just got to be really careful. But like, yeah, but the whole point is to just like get that protein in the morning so that you start your day off powerfully. And like, just, you got to keep up the protein throughout the day. You got to have like, probably if you work out on a regular, you probably want at least like 1 gram of protein per your body weight. And so to keep it, I know that's not always easy, but I'm working really hard to do that on the regular. And that protein powder in the morning really does help, because it's like I think it's 20 to 30 grams of protein, and it just helps me set my day off powerfully. And then the rest of the day, it's a little easier to get that much protein in my body. All these steps are super important for the morning, but I also understand like we only have a limited amount of time in the morning, so it's like just focus on what you can do. And even if it's like only something like that's like 5 minutes a day or like 10 minutes a day, just start small and then work yourself up. But it's like, don't try to like throw everything at yourself at once. Like, be easy on yourself, give yourself grace. Like, it always takes time adding in a routine, something new to your routine or something different. And like, it takes a while to shift your lifestyle around a little bit. But those are the main things, like, to start your morning off right. And I just think, I know you all can do it. I'm super like excited for you guys all to try at least one of them. And I know that you will start your day off more powerfully, like every day, especially if you keep this as a consistency. And you will see a difference, especially within like, I don't know, sometimes you'll see a difference between like 5 days, 2 days, or even 2 weeks, and you'll start seeing a difference in if you start doing some of these or adding these into your routine. And so like, it's super powerful, and I know you all can do it. I want you all just to have such a content, fun, happy life. And like, if you start doing these things, you really will see a difference. And so yeah, so let me know in the comments below what you're gonna try, and let me see how I can support you, and let's have a conversation. Yes, please like the video below, and please share this with somebody who you think would really like it, and then subscribe to my channel for more info. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and let's rise like a phoenix.